Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hi. Monday night, and we are halfway through the month of January. It's hard to it's January 19th. Where is it gone? It is just flying by. And I know that, we were before we went into record mode, we talked just a second about the hole that we have in our heart for the passing of Leanne Harris and what an amazing woman she was and how she just contributed to everyone's success in this company. She was on an airplane several times a year, flying around the country, doing her health and wellness lectures. And she talk about someone that had a servant's heart. And she talk about coming from service and contribution. And she's going to be missed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be watching carefully to see when her memorial service will be here in the Metroplex, and we'll make sure that we get that information out to everybody in the Metroplex, and so that we can celebrate her life together. How's that sound? All right. So before we get started, because we've got some great trainings that I want you guys to listen to. Um, Anybody have any wins? I mean, it's January 19th. Anybody have any wins that they want to share so far this year? Because we certainly had some this morning on our WAM call.
I'll share, Terry. I
Yeah.
think I'm about to sign up my third partner, like right now. So I'll hit my power of three. So that's exciting. I know. So that's a huge win.
That is a huge win. That is amazing. Congratulations. Hey, John El Kazarian, you're here. What kind of, you had some major wins already for the month of January. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, and actually I just got a brand new customer who ordered for herself Healthy Starts gummies for one more grandkid and threw in vanilla shakes. Just throw it on top. Very cool. And I'm still waiting for a call back from the doctor's office that wants me there. So lots of fun things in the hopper, and just really I'm reaching out to people without, I don't know about without fear, but I'm just reaching out and sharing and sharing and sharing.
Telling your story. You shared something on the call this morning where you did a complete mindset shift when it comes to sourdough. Just tell us, because it's so simple but quite profound.
Yeah, so I did this. I haven't had a taker yet. I'm gonna repost.
Okay.
Instead of doing these sourdough events and then trying to sort of tell people about Super Biome, just I'm offering, if you order a 4 months shipment on reorder of Super Biome, you get a free sourdough class. So that's the show.
Boom. I don't know about everybody else, but I thought that was like so profound. What a shift. That is a real mindset shift. Congratulations. We're so happy for you. There goes Ann Hunter's giving you a thumbs up. That's big. Anybody else have a win that they want to share? January 19th with 2 weeks left to go.
I just wanted to say I'm reaching out to all the people, both partners and customers that have fallen out of the system because of the digital transformation. Everybody's happy to hear back from me, being very um, excited to get back into the system. And we have 6 orders already this month.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Congratulations, Jerry. Way to rock 2026, and we're just starting. Anybody else have something that they want to share, a win that makes them happy?
I got 4 orders yesterday.
Were you at an event yesterday or just smiling and
No,
dialing?
no, just doing my people. Yep. No, I wasn't on the event. I got
Okay,
four
there we
orders.
go. All right, team it up.
Brand new, brand new. Yep.
Brand new.
Wow.
They've just been on your memory jogger list. What made you reach out
Well,
to them?
one of the gals was at my sourdough party, and I talked about Just Plus, of course, and she said, someday I want that. But you'll have to talk to my husband because he won't listen to me. I said, I have no problem with that. So anyhow, we were at church and we're done praying one day on Thursday, and this gal that sells something else, I saw her go up to her. A fear of loss, right? And she said, oh, would you come over and I'll tell you about that, what I wanted to tell you about? And I was like, oh, crap. Okay. All right. So then I called her the next day and I said, why don't you come for dinner Friday night with your husband? She goes, okay, we will. And they came over and we ate and we were started playing the game, and pretty soon she shoved the game back and I said, are you guys leaving? She goes, no, now tell us about that stuff. And they both ordered a Healthy Starts and got the free Luminate and all that stuff.
Judy, feed them and they will come.
Feed
I
'em,
mean,
they will come.
Judy puts the food out and the orders show up. Very good. Congratulations. This is so much fun. Monday nights, I want us to kind of get comfortable with sharing our wins because, everybody rises up with each other's success. It's important that we share them. All right.
One more.
Huh?
One more. I just found out today that Caitlin's going to have a baby, my granddaughter. And I asked her, I said, are you taking your Juice Plus? 6 of each every day, Grandma. 6 of each. I was like,
Okay, it's gonna be a super baby.
no, it's a secret, so nobody can know. People know.
Okay, 30 people just went, okay. Congratulations, Judy. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Congratulations. So fun. All right, there's a tool out there. I think you know that the company's been working on partner stories. And last week they let them loose. They shared the complete partner stories from beginning to end that we can use as tools to do reach outs and help grow our business. And so I got to tell you, she's in the house, she's in the room. Take a look at Abi Nowlin's partner story and be thinking about who needs to see this because we all have access to it.
My name is Abi Nowlin, and I am currently living in Clarksville, Tennessee. Before Juice Plus entered the picture, I was in college. My health was in a really tough place. I'm 5'8", I was 100 pounds, wrestling and struggling with my overall physical health and my mental health. My mom was like, maybe, just maybe this could help Abi. And so at this point in my journey, when Juice Plus was shared with me, I had been struggling for two and a half years. Juice Plus has literally changed my life. My health was in such a horrible, horrible place, and I literally woke up every single day unsure of what the day would bring. And this product opened up this world of what does it truly look like to thrive. When I share what our product and our business offers me, I feel this assurance and this certainty that I never felt when I first got started. I love that this community is a constant in my life no matter where I go. This community is with me through every season, and I'm not just selling you a product. I'm offering you the opportunity to lock arms with me and for me to be with you and be a part of your health journey.
Okay, jump in that seat.
It's allowed my husband and I to really set aside and plan for what we want the future to look like when it comes to investments and those kinds of things, and opened up this world of like, what does it truly look like to thrive and to have vitality and longevity and this ability and this margin to really create a life that I'm so proud of.
All right. Everybody, shall we just give it up? I mean, who do you know that needs to see that video? Young mamas. This is a message for young mamas. Abi, beautiful. Congratulations, honey. What a contribution. What a contribution. Oh, all right. Well, we're not done with Abi because on the first week of January, the company invited Abi and Julie Muse to do the January launch call to kick us off strong for 2026. And we're going to watch just Abi and Julie's portion of the call. It's 13 minutes of powerful. On your mark, get set, go for 2026. Okay, Kathy, if you want to run that.
Okay, so that's kind of the what that's there that makes January such a hugely important month. I'm going to turn it over to two of our best partners here to talk about the how and the why. So if you were in Indianapolis at conference, you saw this duo on stage. They did a great presentation about activity and events and social media and all of it. So I want to welcome them back. I think we're starting with Abi Nowlin. Abi, are you out there?
Hi, everybody. I'm here,
Hey, Abi.
Jason. Awesome. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here, guys. Happy New Year. I hope that you had an incredible Christmas and your new year is off to an incredible start. I want to talk to you guys today about how we can use Reset and what I am personally doing with these amazing assets. This month is an incredible month, and I'm going to talk to you in just a second about why these next 2 weeks are weeks that we absolutely need to capitalize on. I'm going to share some really interesting stats with you. But before I dive into the strategy or the call to action and what I'm doing, I want to talk to you about a strategy. And this is something that I have been doing since July of last year. And I know that some of you may be paper and pen people, but I really want to encourage you to eliminate all excuses because we all live very full and busy lives. And so something that I do every single month is I pull up the notes app in my phone and I write whatever month it is, and then I write my focus. And remember, what you focus on expands and grows. And for that note, I write down what I want to accomplish that month, how many customers I want to have, how many partners I want to have, and then how many promotions I want that month. And then I number it. So like this month, I want 10 new customers, I want 3 new partners, and I want all 3 of those partners to hit Partner Plus. And as the month goes on and I get those customers or I bring new partners on, I put their name in those numbers. And so it is the most gratifying and exciting feeling to be able to fill those names in and watching what I'm focusing on expanding and happening. And then in the rest of that note, I write down people that I'm talking to. That is like where my memory jogger list is. And so as I, have a follow-up list, I'll have like new reach outs, customers that I need to touch base with. And then I have that little check mark feature on the iPhone. And as I do it, I check it off. And the beautiful part about this is, you guys, I will then go back month to month and look at the list of names. And so I'm never losing track of anybody. And so Stacy, if you have known her for a very long time, even if you've known her a short time, she talks about tracking and how important tracking is. And so if you want to be a professional and you want to be a business owner, tracking is so, so important. And so this is a great strategy to really help you optimize your time. So whether you're sitting in the carpool line, if you're at a doctor's appointment, wherever you are, you can literally pull out your phone and look at your list and send a couple voice messages. I walk at the YMCA, and this is where I send all my voice messages and reach outs to people. And I look at my phone and my notes, and then, I check it off as I go. So I hope that strategy inspires you and really helps you optimize where you are and literally gives you no excuses. Okay, so with that strategy, let's chat about a plan for maximizing Reset. I don't know about you, but I planted a lot of seeds in November and December. In December, for me personally, it was pretty quiet. I was sending a lot of messages. I wasn't hearing back. And if that was you, just so that we can validate each other, I would love for you to know, or I would love for you to share in the chat if you experienced that. If you experienced a lot of crickets in December, if you felt like, you were planting a lot of seeds, but you didn't see a lot of fruition with it. So here is what I want to encourage you to do. I hope you have a list of everybody that you reached out to. Now is the time to send them a message. Now is the time to say, hey, I would love to talk to you about what your goals are for 2026. Is now a good season and time to talk about Juice Plus? Are you interested in getting started? I'd love to share with you about our Reset program. Like, this is kind of the verbiage that I'm using. And here's the thing that I really want to drive home here. When I'm using this verbiage, I'm not word vomiting. I'm giving them a little bit, and then they have to come back and ask me for more. Because the reality is, you guys, if we throw too much information at people, they're going to be like shut down. And so what we need to do is give them a little bit, ask if they're open, and then wait for them to respond. And that's when we share. So here are some stats I want to share with you guys. If you're feeling like you're coming out of the holiday and maybe you're feeling a little bit of resistance. I was talking about this yesterday with Terry Luongo and Amy Hopkins, and just how like coming out of the holiday when it's been quiet and maybe you've taken a break, it feels like kind of hard to jump back in. But what happens when we get into activity is we move through that resistance. And so here is why you need to capitalize on this week and next. These are stats that I just pulled off ChatGPT. So 40 to 45% of Americans say they make a New Year's resolution and health is the number one category, whether that's diet, exercise, sleep, or stress. And then over 60% of health-related resolutions are started within the first 7 to 14 days of January. Everybody is looking for something right now. They are. They're looking for a way to like, okay, how can I make a change? How can I pivot? And then this is the highest motivation window of the entire year. When I read that, I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. Here is what people are searching in Google: healthy eating, workout plan, gut health, and how to lose weight safely. I don't know about you guys, but 4 of those 5, we can hit the nail on the head with all of those and help people reach and achieve their goals. So 100 to 300% spike in Google searches between January 1st and January 15th when it comes to those conversations. So I just want you to think about that for a second. You might feel like people are watching you. It's, crickets are happening, but everybody is paying attention to what you are doing. So asking people how you can support them, not word vomiting, giving them a little bit, asking for permission, utilizing the amazing assets we have in boards, and then sharing about it on social media. This month, I am really talking about my personal journey. 8 years ago this month is when I got started on Juice Plus. And so I'm reminding people of my journey, of my story, where I was and where I am now. Talk about gut health, talk about how this is a great conversation that I'm gonna share about, is the power of the gut-brain connection. Some people struggle with seasonal depression. They're feeling like the blues, the holidays are over, they're just feeling down. And we can talk about the power that the gut has when it comes to our brain. And so anyway, there's just so many directions that you can go. And I hope that this excites you and inspires you, but utilize one-on-one conversations with people, having events, and dripping on people via social media. So what is your call to action? When you get off this call, I want you to go and make a note in your phone and write January focus. And I want you to write out what you want this month and share it with somebody that you love, and so that they can hold you accountable. And then I want you to go and make your list. If you're like, I don't know where to start, who's on your Christmas list? Who's on your phone contact list? Start there and add those people to that note in your phone, and literally give yourself 0 excuses. And then you guys, as you have conversations about the reset, every person you should share with them about the power of joining our business opportunity for $0 this month. And so with that said, I'm going to pass it over to Julie, who's going to talk about the power of 3 and this amazing opportunity. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, that was amazing, Abby. I loved your stats. People are asking in the chat, so maybe you can fill them in via text with everything you shared. That was so good. I am really excited about the power of 3 incentive, and I'm certainly motivated after Abby just shared really what an opportunity we have right now with everybody being thinking about healthy living and their January resolutions. But when it comes to our business, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity that I've been able to have for the last 11 years. And I love the chance to share it more with others. So you might be thinking, with the power of 3 incentive, where do I even get started? So the first spot you need to start is with your mindset. Okay. So I want you, Abby already gave you a great call to action at the end. Start your January note. I'm going to do that, Abby. But with that, I want you to take 3 to 5 minutes to really think about your why behind joining our business. Okay. So maybe this happened years ago, like it was for me 11 years ago, or maybe you're newer to our Juice Plus business. If so, welcome. I'm so excited for you. But I really want you to think about the why. And I want you to think about what made you say yes, but also what your life looked like then and what it looks like today. What has this community and this business done for you? What has it done for your health, for your lifestyle? What kind of things have you been able to say yes to, or your family has been able to say yes to because of our business? And the reason why is because if your mindset is in the right space when you're offering our opportunity to somebody else, they really don't care what you're saying. They care about how you feel about what you're saying. And if you feel good about our business opportunity, when you reach out to them, they will feel that energy from you. So I want you to be in the right headspace. I also want to encourage you that your story matters, and people love a story. Our brain is wired to enjoy hearing someone's story. So you taking the time to share with someone else your own story with the Juice Plus business is going to get them excited. So I want you to feel good about it and feel confident in your own story. So the next step is, where do you go? Well, we know that the very best partners come from raving fan customers. So I'm so grateful to our beautiful and incredible back office, which now gives us our upcoming shipments so beautifully. So get on your back office, scroll down to the bottom right where it says upcoming shipments, and reach out to every single one of those people. They are the very best people to count as your new partners here in the month of January for your Power of 3 incentive. They already said yes to you in the past. Make sure you give them the opportunity, and that's how you can share it with them. I want to give you the opportunity to do what I do. The next spot to look at is your dream team list. So Abby gave you guys a great, call to action with your notes and your January note. I want you to think about, who do you really want to do this business with? You probably already have them at the top of your mind. Who have you just been really wanting to come alongside of you? Whether you're brand new or you've been here for a while, we have those people we've been thinking about. And the best way to approach those people is to genuinely and authentically reach out and compliment them. People don't say no to compliments, okay? So it has to be real. It has to be authentic. But I want you to think about, why do you want them to partner with you? What are the reasons for that? I know I've had people in my past, and the reason why I wanted them to partner with me is that they're the kind of person that people trust. I tell them that. They're the kind of person that's health conscious, that really values their health and what they feed their family. I tell them that. They're a person of their word, and so other people want to follow them. I tell them that. So think about what you love about that person and tell them that, because again, people love to be complimented, and then let them know about this incredible opportunity that's there for them. Okay, so what can this do for you? It is incredible, the opportunity that we have here in January. Remember, the Power of 3 goes through the end of January. So the minimum is that you have 3 partners that order 300 PPV. That's the minimum. The goal is that you get them to Partner Plus, okay? Because it's a better experience for them and it's better for you. So if you can get 3 new partners to Partner Plus in the month of January, you are going to receive $600 in bonus money and double the points. But here's the deal, guys. There's no cap. The company's letting us do this as many times as we want. So if you were to go out there and get 6 new partners and get them to Partner Plus in the month of January with the double points incentives, in just January, you would get over 10,000 points towards Punta Cana. That's 1/3 of the way to your trip in just January. Could you imagine if January ends, you have $1,200 of bonus money, which, by the way, save that to buy your flights, and you're 1/3 of the way there towards Punta Cana? The opportunity is truly incredible, and you can totally take advantage of it with everything the company is giving us. All right, with that, I'm going to throw it over to Nicole Thomas.
Okay, guys, I love that training. I love the energy behind that training. And I just saw that Jen Hageman already posted the Abi Nowlin partner story on her social media page. Way to go, Jen. What a great story that is. Okay. All right, it's 5 minutes till the witching hour. Anybody have anything they want to share based on the training that you just heard? Or anything that you want to share before we say goodnight? Because we're going to wrap it up with our favorite coach, Coach Derek, with a special message for the week. And I just learned something about Coach Derek. He used to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. And I love this man. I listen to him all the time. He used to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. All right, so know that next week I'd like to showcase maybe what I feel are some of the best trainings, videos from our reset, because there have been some good ones. And Jen has gone, I've gone, Amy Hopkins went today. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Jen, for sharing, participating in the reset. All right, if nobody has anything they want to share, Kathy, let's roll with Coach Derek. That's how we're going out.
world ever sees it. You all see this right now. You see this. Do you know how many times I did things that failed? I went on Amazon.com. I ordered a brick backdrop. I went and bought a used camera off of Amazon. I put it on a tripod and I would set it up with this backdrop behind me in my bedroom. And the only audience that I had was my 3-year-old dog. And he would sit there and he would watch me while I would sit here and have conversations with the camera by myself. Nobody ever saw that. And you never will see that. You'll see this though, not realizing that this first started with that. So the reason why I'm saying that is because nothing is ever wasted. Nothing is wasted on your journey. The key is to do it as if somebody was watching when nobody was watching. And then to consistently do that and show up every day, even when you don't want to show up, because those days that you don't want to show up, those are the days that actually move you closer to where it is that you wanted to go. Success is built.
Success is built in the silence. Isn't that a great message? So for all of you that show up every day, thank you. Thank you for believing in yourself and in our mission. Okay, everybody. Good night. Peace and blessings. See you next Monday night. Take care.